Hey guys, so this is gonna be really hard. I told myself I'm not gonna get emotional because I've already done my makeup, but so Josh is diabetic, for those of you that don't know, and he went without his medicine for a few days because he's out of town and he ran out, and he shouldn't have, but it happened, and he ended up in DKA, which is diabetic ketoacidosis, if you don't know, and it's pretty much where your blood becomes acidic and you get really, really sick. So he was driving when this happened and trying to make it back home. He ended up stopping in Alabama, and me and my dad and his dad drove to get him, and when we got there, he was like out of it. I mean, you would have thought he was like drunk. He was just like, but not talking that much, but slurring what words he did talk, and panting. He was like panting really fast, like, and we were just like, what is going on? So I kind of figured that he was in DKA. I didn't know for sure, but I kind of thought. And we took him to Redmond Hospital, and they admitted him to the ICU, and that was last night. Well, yesterday, whatever. It's all kind of a blur. So thank God for the prayers. I just don't know what we could have lost him, honestly, and it's so scary to think about. The ICU nurse said that with a pH balance that he had, that most people with a pH balance his level are on life support, and that the oxygen level in his blood, not just like with the little finger thing, like in his blood, the oxygen level was a 5, and it's supposed to be like a 13 or a 14. So scary to think about. But he was panting and short of breath because he threw up yesterday morning. I think just from, like, he ate a salad that had jalapenos on it the night before, and I think that mixed in with his blood sugar being high and him not feeling well anyways. He threw up, and he punctured his lung when he threw up. So I don't really know how exactly that happened, but she said he just like pushed air through his chest cavity so hard that it punctured a lung. And his lung was still inflated, so it wasn't collapsed, which was good, but he had air from when he did that trapped in his chest cavity. And so that's what was causing so much pain and chest pain and the shortness of breath and stuff. But the DKA can also cause shortness of breath. So it was just everything mixed together. And she said, like with his oxygen levels the way they were, and then with his pH balance being off and his blood sugar being so high, she's like, I don't know how he's still conscious. That's what the ICU nurse said last night. So it's just really scary to think about. Like, we have 2 little kids that need their daddy. I just can't imagine. I mean, he's my best friend. He's my soulmate. I mean, we've been together since high school. I feel like I've known him my whole life, and I don't want to cut our time short. So he's in ICU, but he's okay. She said he's really just in ICU because he had to be on an insulin pump, an insulin drip, whatever, I don't even know. And that requires it to be checked on every hour, and it's hard for floor nurses to do because they have so many patients, where in the ICU they have 2 patients apiece. So it's best for him to be in ICU because of that, and because his oxygen levels were so low because of his lung. And she said his breathing could take a turn for the worse at any moment. So, he's okay. Hopefully, I talked to the nurse this morning, and she said he woke up at 5 with a little bit of pain from the pressure in his chest. That she gave him some more morphine, and he's okay. And that the doctor should be coming around soon, and he should be getting to move to a regular room, which is good because the kids haven't got to see him yet, and I wasn't able to stay with him in ICU, so maybe I could stay with him in this regular room. But his blood sugar was like, I think she said 120 this morning, which is so much better. When we got to the hospital, it was 418. And it's supposed to stay between like 90 to 100, 120 for a normal person. So it's down really good. And I'm just so thankful that we got him to the hospital when we did. Because I don't know how much longer he would have been conscious and talking to us or even made it. I don't even know. It's just scary to think about. But anyways, so I just wanted to update y'all. That's why I've kind of been MIA from, all kinds of social media. I put on Facebook asking for prayers for him when I found out what exactly it was, but I didn't want to post too much about it because I didn't know what he was comfortable with. I don't know. I'm honestly in such a daze. I haven't got much sleep. I miss my kids. I miss my husband. I got to sleep with Sadie last night, but then I had to take her straight back to my grandma's this morning so that I can go to the hospital because she can't be there. But it's just things like this that'll really put it into perspective for you. But anyways, so I'm on my way to the hospital to see him now. Visitation is at 9 and it's 8:35, so I should make it there by 9. And then I hope that this nurse is nice like the one was last night and lets me stay in the room after visitation's over, because I really want to spend some time with him, especially if he's awake and alert. And I know the doctor's supposed to be coming around 10. So I don't know, we'll just take it by ear and I'll update y'all in a little while. It's the next day now. He's still in ICU. Excuse my new friend. I'm turning that crap down. He's feeling better. We're hoping he gets transferred to a normal room today. He's looking real good in this dress. He's mad because he can't eat what he wants, but those days are over. Don't you roll your eyes at me. I'll update more later.
What?
Told them I would update more later.
Oh,
Hey guys, so just thought I'd go ahead and update y'all a little bit. Yes, I have a new friend. Stress tends to do that to me, But I'm in Rome now. I've been with Josh all morning. Just left him. He's still in the ICU. He's been 2 nights in the ICU now. We're hoping he gets transferred to a regular room today. I just left to go get him some lunch, so I'm going back. I can't go in until 1, and it's 12:45, so I don't have that long, but I'm going to have to sit out there and wait a little bit to go in. But I just thought I would tell y'all a little bit. So he was doing good yesterday, then ate last night. His blood sugar shot up, even with the insulin, so they made him stay another night in the ICU. Like, we already had his room and everything. Me and his mom, his dad, and his sister, we were already in his room waiting on him, and they called and said that he wasn't going to be able to leave. So he was upset because he wanted me to stay with him last night, and he thought I was going to get to because he was in a regular room, but I didn't get to stay because he was in ICU again. But I just went home and got the girls, and then took them to my friend Kim's house. She's the best ever, and watched them for me today so I could be with him. So yeah, now I'm headed back to see him. He's got a dietary specialist coming to talk to him about, like, I guess how to eat right with diabetes. So yeah, I went and got him some grilled chicken and green beans from KFC. He's pretty much got to eat like the keto diet. I'm sure y'all have heard of the keto diet. So he's pretty much got to eat like if he was on the keto diet. Like, no sugar, very, very low carb, if any carb. Because that's what really messes with the sugar. So he's going to leave the hospital on insulin. They found out he's not type 2 diabetic, he's type 1. So he is going to be insulin dependent from now on. I don't know. I mean, I guess it kind of has its ups and downs, because once you find out, like, that's what they're trying to find out right now, is how much insulin his body needs to control his diabetes, and, like, when he eats, to control it to where it doesn't shoot up. So as long as he gets that under wraps when he eats, he can give himself insulin and he'll be okay. Now, he still don't need to eat, like, a bunch of sweets and stuff all the time, but yeah, so once he gets that figured out, I think he'll like being insulin dependent a little bit, but right now he's kind of bummed out because it makes it a little bit harder for his job as far as getting, like, his medical card and stuff. It's harder to get that when you are insulin dependent. Life insurance, they told him that they would probably drop him if he got insulin dependent, so we're probably going to lose that. And then, of course, everybody knows, like, insurance is a whole different ball game, and it just like literally changes everything. So just still continue to pray for us and pray that we can just get through this. And I know we're going to get through it. It's just going to be a tough process to get used to, and we're all going to have to change our diets for him, because it's not fair for us to be eating junk and him, like, not get to eat what we eat. So, which, I mean, I probably will lose a few pounds in the meantime, so that's a plus. But I really hope he gets put in a regular room tonight so I can stay with him. He doesn't like being there alone, which, I mean, who would? But anyways, so yeah, I'm headed back to the hospital. I'm about to pull in now, so I will update you guys later.
Wow, you hear
Hi.
that?
No, I didn't hear that.
Professional basketball since he was 16.
Cool. So it's almost 10 o'clock, Friday. This will be his 3rd night in the hospital, but we moved to a normal room tonight, so I get to stay with him tonight. He's super excited. He got to take a shower, and he's in normal clothes. Josh, he's feeling a lot better. Still hadn't got the sugar completely under control, but it's getting a lot better. So we just have to figure out his insulin levels, what his body needs, and at what times, and then we'll be able to go home. So hopefully we're praying tomorrow, but don't know for sure, but he don't like the nurse that he has right now. But the nurse that we had in ICU, both nurses, especially the night nurse, she was amazing. Her name's Amanda. And then the day nurse, she was really awesome too. Her name is Amy. But yeah, it's a lot easier to leave him when you know he's in good hands. So, but anyway, so just thought I'd update. We are just gonna watch TV, and he's gonna let me sleep in the bed with him. So, so I don't have to sleep in this chair. But anyways, I will update you tomorrow. We're home. Josh got released from the hospital last night. We got up this morning and went to church. Then went and had lunch with my friend Destiny and her parents. And then we went to Walmart, got some groceries that Josh can eat. He is having to take insulin 4 times a day. So if y'all don't know what that is, he has to give himself a shot in the stomach 4 times a day. He's not looking forward to doing that for the rest of his life, but I mean, it's just how it's gotta be. But yeah, so we're home, and I just wanted to thank everyone for their prayers, everyone that's seen my Facebook statuses and stuff and prayed. Sadie's asleep. Charlie's watching a movie. We're about to get the groceries out, and I'm gonna end the vlog here. So, Josh, any words?
Thanks for the prayers.